I really have to find a new radio station. Sorry about that, folks. Hey, Steven ESC is kicking around. Kjo Leak, Animals here, Rabelais here, Sophia, Sweet Sandy, Diesel Path, the Soup Man. Uh-oh. Now you know there's trouble. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. I'm having a good Friday because it's over. Should give you an indication how my day was. Who am I, you ask? Well, if you haven't figured it out, my name is Joel Duggan, and we're going to play on the experimental snapshot for 118. We started this on Wednesday. Brand new world on Wednesday. Took an hour or so to walk around and find a spot to land. And we decided to set up in a flower meadow bordered by mountains and a village and a bunch of other things. And I know what I'm doing. Lies. Total lies. But it's fine. We'll see how it goes. Holy cannoli. Cosmic Dancer? I haven't done anything yet. I just logged in. Cosmic Dancer says, I can't stay, but just wanted to throw some love your way. Never forget you're awesome, wonderful, and I am so happy to count you as a friend. Aw, well that's super, super nice. And that's 20,000 bits. Holy smokes, Cosmic Dancer. That's a bit bomb if I ever saw one. Cosmic Dancer. 20,000 bits. Woo. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a good date night. I know that you can't stay. Give Mr. Cosmic my best. Sweet Sandy with 200 bits coming in there. Thanks so much, Sweet Sandy. Appreciate that. Cosmic has just earned a crazy cool bit badge. Just FYI, everyone. FYI. Do you want me to say it out loud, Cosmic? I mean, it's in the chat. I don't know. Cosmic doesn't like the spotlight shone on her. That's why I'm asking. All of this has been a great diversion because I'm waiting for the chunks to load in. As they slowly kind of go around. Actually, I should double check here. I was taking screenshots. I got to make sure that my 24 chunks. Let's not do that. Let's go back down to 16. Let's try 18 just to be cheeky, but I was taking screenshots. That's why it was so high. That's why it was so high. Oh, we're gonna have to sleep here in a minute anyway. Plus, as you can see, I logged in very quickly to do some reorganizing, and there was a raid here, and I had to kill the dudes. So I've got the whatever the raid thing. What is that called? Why doesn't it tell me? Bad Omen. This is dumb. Why do you have to click on this to see these? That's silly. It's been in the game forever. Stop it. Bad design. Should say bad design. Outdated design. What are the plans for today? We need to get a little bit more infrastructure going on so we don't have to think about too much. First things first though, trees. We need the wood. And it's such a pretty landscape, I decided not to go down and chop down a bunch of trees. Instead, we're gonna just keep on harvesting here. Plus, it's like faster, less time walking around. But today, I want to set up some smelting because we need to go down into the depths. We don't have any iron. We just have one iron chest plate, so we need to get better gear so we don't die as often. Again, Cosmic, thank you ever so much. Really appreciate it for the bits. And thanks to Sweet Sandy as well. One more donation of 100 bits or a Prime Gaming sub or a Tier 1 sub will kick off a hype train if folks are interested in doing that. Do I have a sapling? I do. All right, that gives us some wood. Let me see, we've got dirt, we've got cobblestone. We'll take a little bit more cobble. Got lots of dirt. Let's top that up. We've got some sticks and torches, lots of food. Don't bring the hoe with us. Nothing needs to be harvested. Oh. These are really hard to harvest and not walk on. I feel like there needs to be hoppers involved. I will take the free sticks though. An early game survival experience. Sounds good. Is one of my favorite things to do. Get started and explore the close by areas. Yes. We've explored a little bit. There's a cave over there that I want to check out. But like I said, the first thing we want to do, we need to find a cow. Do I remember? Does anybody remember seeing any cows? I think there might have been cows over this way. How's our gear? Okay. We definitely need to start picking up some more iron. I'm resisting the urge to just make a quick iron farm, just because it's never quick. That looks like an aquifer. Or does it just go underneath to the river? This goes underneath to the river. A little bit of coal there, but nothing too exciting. I just don't want to start a raid because I'm absolutely not geared up for the raid. So I don't want to go too close to the village. Specifically looking for iron. Also coal. Iron's still rough to find. Not really. I think we've just had some bad luck. We're also, where are we in terms of 168? We've had a little bit. The easiest thing to do is just go find another village. So we might actually go for a little bit of a walk around. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more about what's around in the area, just so we know what resources we need. But essentially I need to gear up with iron, and I need to gear up with some extra coal and wood and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't want to get too close to the village, which I'm getting too close to now, so we're going to back off. I was hoping to find a cow. If we need to do any automation, we at least have access to ice and waterways, so we can move things around. We just don't have any hoppers. So powering our smelter with bamboo instead of coal to save the coal for going down underground is going to be fairly easy. You played enough that you can give your impression of the new terrain generation? Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I love the new terrain generation. It's amazing. Sophia with 300 bits. Thank you so much, Sophia. Asking hype train, question mark? I think it might be a little bit too late. The hype train stuff all has to happen within 5 minutes. Although now Kendo is just kicking in 100 bits. Thanks so much, Kendo. That means that we're close. We're close to the hype train. That's two events. It needs 3. Oh, speak of the devil, there's some iron right there. It needs 3 events to unlock the hype train. For those of you that don't know, a hype train is a chat event where you can get an emote for participating and using at least 100 bits. A Prime Gaming sub or a Tier 1 sub. That was one lonely piece of iron. I'm hearing a cave, though. This looks like a dripstone cave. I need to not go in there blind. Let's grab some lights. Neat. We're essentially just waiting for this bad omen to wear off. See, this is really cool. I like these like local water level things. Kind of interesting. I heard a zombie though. Maybe there's more cave off this way, it looks like. This is the scary part. Our pickaxe is almost done. Skull Daisy Gimp with 100 bits. Well, let's get this out of the way now, Joel. We'll use the pun at some point. Nice. Thanks so much for kicking off a hype train. We're at 25% through level 1. So again, if you want to participate and pick up an emote, all you have to do is use a sub. Prime Gaming sub, tier 1 sub, or 100 bits. I very much appreciate it. It's one of the reasons why I get to stream during the week is because of fantastic people like you that support the channel. Also, it's not just a sub. If you sub, then you get access to the Discord. We have a member-only Discord where we all chat and hang out in between streams. That was the dead end. It's much more exciting than the dead end. Believe me, the Discord is a lot more exciting than the dead end. I heard a zombie somewhere. There's a glow squid. I guess we might as well get the glow squid, right? Why not? Here, glow squid. Get to do this before I drown. Honeyed Monk subscribed with Prime. Thanks ever so much, Honeyed Monk. Be sure to connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts, and then you'll see a connection to the Joel Duggan Discord under your Connections tab in your Discord settings. It's not an email invite or a link. You'll just have to. It'll just show up in the next 30 to 90 minutes, depending on how quick Twitbot is. Twitchbot. Any interest in the Olympics? Watch the opening ceremony and women's football. Great Britain 2-0 over Chile. I sometimes watch the Olympics. I might watch some of the golf. I don't have cable, so I'm stuck with watching it on CBC Gem, which is the Canadian Broadcasting Channel. Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. That's their app. Or I got an email today that Roku TV actually is carrying some of the Olympics, and I'm not sure what their focus is on. Obviously, the Canadian channel will be focusing on the Canadian athletes, so I might watch. How long does Bad Omen last? Is it like forever? It's like 20 minutes, isn't it? Which probably feels like forever in Minecraft. That's a big old hole. Nothing. Some of these, I find a lot of these caverns, someone was asking about my opinion about the landscape stuff. It looks really pretty. You're really going to find it challenging going down because not many places are... Oh, crap. Not many places are traversable. I find that it's really... A lot of times you're like, oh, that's a cool way down, and it's like a giant hole. It's straight down. It's really not the easiest thing. We've got a bucket of water now. Or a bucket. We should put some water in it. See, this is a little bit more palpable. He says as he stares into a giant cavern. See, again, this is probably just a lot of nothing, maybe. Oh, maybe not. This could be a dripstone cave. Not finding it overly easy to see. Looks like this goes down a little ways. Copper. We don't necessarily need copper just yet. And yes, I'm using a lot more torches than I probably need to for mob proofing, but I'm also conscious of just doing this on Twitch where sometimes the compression makes it dark for people to see. That looks like glow lichen over there. And here is the floor of the dripstone cave. We are going to steal you. Because why not? I guess we could... I don't have any shears, so I can't really get the glow lichen. Already low on torches. Lots of copper. You're wondering why I'm not getting the copper, it's because my iron pickaxe is almost done. I'm going to need to replace it soon. Dead squid bits. See, most of this stuff is very vertical. And you get very concerned as to what might be dropping in on your head. Bad Omen lasts for an hour and 40 minutes? Whose idea was that? Yeah, we're going to need to find a cow. Because I'm going to want to raid another village. Oh, speak of the devil. They shall appear. Where are you? All that work I did climbing up there. I've got a funny feeling that this is going to end up being pretty fruitless. Not seeing an awful lot of iron. Also, trying to remember. Could probably just bring it up on screen. Hold on. Let's just... That's interesting. Let's just dig in here a little bit. We're not completely out in the open. And if I bring up... Is it this? Nope, that's the wrong build reference. Oh, I know what it is. I need to go to Minecraft.net. I'm going to look up the article, because the article for this update has a link to... Where is the... Here it is. Word distribution. Full resolution image. Let's just new tab that. So iron, it looks like smaller blobs. What level is that? 64. So between, it looks like 16. As we get closer to 16, iron is going to be a little bit more plentiful. We are currently at 68, so we got to go down, not up. Down, not up. Well, that's one way to go down. That looks like a dead end. Try to remember our way out here. Feels very dangerous. Oh, here's a way down. Feels a little bit better. I normally follow the rule where I put the torches on the right, so you can follow them back out, but the problem with these caves is that they're so big, you're better off putting the torches kind of like in the middle. Does not look like there's anything at all down here, is there? Kendall likes the Olympics. Bobsled. Blame Cool Runnings. Nice. I remember Cool Runnings. I saw that in theater. I'll take more coal. This is the largest amount of dripstone I've seen in these snapshots. Yeah, we had trouble the other day in the first snapshot. We couldn't find any dripstone. And I don't know that we've come across a lush cave yet. If we have, it was early on. And we didn't do much with it. This just looks like a dead end, but we've got one piece of iron. Oh, more than one. This will help. This is a new pickaxe anyway. Yeah, we need to do that right now. So that was just like a feedback loop of you're going to need the new thing. You're going to expend the thing that you have to get the new thing so that we haven't really made any progress. Oh, need more sticks. And we'll do probably 10 more torches. Well, we found a little bit of iron, but it really didn't give us a whole lot. Does not appear to be much going on in this cave. It's not terrible, but it's not the coolest cave we've ever seen. Looks like it comes up to the surface. I guess we might as well see what's up. Did not bring a bed. Sorry for how dark it is. But caves at night. So this looks like it comes up onto the top of the mountain. Because the mountain is definitely covered in a flower meadow. Or a mountain meadow. Just a meadow. I think they're meadows, but they occur on mountain land masses. What I can tell. A little bit of exploration, can't complain. Definitely need the bones for farming. Is it all just alliums? Yeah, so the way that these work, I think, is that they're meant... I don't know if it's meant to be this way, but they 100% seem to spawn with one type of flower. They eventually change, but then I think it's more realistic than having like this rainbow effect of all the different flowers. You still get flower variety, but it switches here from allium to poppies, and then the poppies go on for ages. And then you can see in the distance it switches from poppies. There's a bit of blue cornflower, but then it switches to dandelions. I think I like that better. I don't know about you. I feel like we're getting awful close to that village again. If I've got my geography right. I feel like the village is just over there. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. We won't go that way. Let's just run across the top of this, maybe. Didn't iron also spawn high in the world? Yeah, but like way high. We'd have to get up a lot higher than this. I don't think I brought any wheat to lure the sheep back. See, this is the problem that you get with a lot of these holes. Like that is... Where are we? We're at 115. That is a long way down. Not ready to go that deep. So we've got the bucket of water, and that's about the only way that you can traverse that reasonably, right? And I found, and this is just my personal play style, I guess. I don't particularly like the hassle of having a vertical shaft to then spelunk down, because Minecraft doesn't have a good thing like a rope mechanic. Like there's the water bucket, which is fine, but it's not the best. You know, like you can fall out the side of a water stream. Like there's a lot of things that can go kind of wrong with a water stream. This kind of cave diving I find a little bit, you know, a little bit better. Although, you know, that's cool. But again, I find like so much of this stuff is just so, like without a boat, I mean, I could make one. It's so impassable, you know? A lot of dead ends too. Scaffolding, yes, that's true. We do have the ability to make scaffolding. Although right now the limit on scaffolding is how much string we have. We've got the bamboo growing, but the string is the thing. Not to mention, like, not everybody's going to have access to bamboo right away in the game. We got lucky. You know, we got real lucky. I'm trying to go around the village. That's why I'm going so far this way. I think this is the other side of the mesa. These meadows are very pretty though. I will say that. Some local water. We're at 94. Little mountain lake. With obviously bad guys in the caves underneath. Yeah, there's a lot of dead ends. Yeah, there's a lot of dead ends. You kind of have to, you can almost smell them sometimes. This is definitely challenging as well. The fact that you think you want to go to this next peak, you want to see what's just around the corner, but then you're cut off because big stuff like this. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We can totally traverse this. It's just that a lot of up and down. I mean, obviously you've got stuff like that. I'm not sure how much I like the new aura distribution for iron. I feel like there needs to be enough to get geared up quickly. But I haven't seen a cow for like ages. Sweet Sandy, I agree. Too often do you run into the vertical caves. They're a little bit too much. Fulmer subscribed to tier 1. Sorry, Fulmers, I completely missed that. Thank you ever so much. 6 months in a row, unlocking, is it the Air Keystone badge, I think? I think it's the Air Keystone badge. New badge, nice. Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate that, Fulmers. Well, we're into Mesa territory again. We might have more luck. Having a desert and a mesa right next to each other is cool. I say mesa, it's a Badlands. I know it's a Badlands. It's from watching old Hermitcraft stuff where they called them mesas for a long time. And that's when I was first learning how to play Minecraft. So that is not the same village that we were at before. It's the same biome, but it's the other side. So again, we don't want to go in there and cause a raid. Very cool landscape. Difficult to get around in, but very cool landscape. I feel like that's going to take us too close to that village. And I see no cattle. There's no movement on the horizon. There you go, Skull Daisy. Just for you. I usually say mesa as well. I know mesa, Pixelriffs corrected me the other day. Mesa means table in Spanish, and it refers to a specific part of the Badlands, but I feel like colloquially, well, I can't say that word. Colloquially, they call them mesas, a mesa region. Maybe just call them deserts, I don't know. I mean, a rocky desert would flow off, I guess, my brain a little bit better than Badlands. Because really, now all of the lands are hard to traverse, right? They're all Badlands. I think we're going to go check that cave over there. Check out the mine shaft. I don't remember the mine shaft near the base. I remember the mine shaft over in the mesa. But there wasn't much there. We lit up a good chunk of it the other day. All the ore was gold. We went looking thinking we were going to get some easy iron, and we were incorrect. It does look closer to amplified, I agree. We've not seen much for flat places, although the meadow that we settled in is pretty good. I hope I took some screenshots of that with the coordinates on it, because I sort of don't remember how we came about to get this far away. We went through a cave, which is part of the issue. And this is the other thing that I find really misleading, is that you get in here and you think it's a cave, and it's not. It's just an overhang. So that I also find frustrating. It looks like a cave mouth because of how dark it is in Minecraft. The way that it renders everything. Right, I think we have to head back north. If we stay on top of things, we should be able to see our settlement. The ice spikes is the dead giveaway. Are Badlands more common? I wouldn't say more common. We walked around for a good 90 minutes. Traveling like 2,300 blocks the other day, and we only saw the one. It just happens to be close to mountain meadows, ice spikes, jungle, desert, village. Like we kind of hit the jackpot as far as biome variety. So access to scaffolding. Once we get some string going on, we've got access to a bunch of things. There's a spider spawner at the abandoned mine shaft, which means that we could probably set up a string farm. I think that's the village. Yeah, I know where I am now. Again, I just don't want to travel too close. I think we might just have to give up and dig. It might be just a matter of digging down to try to find some iron. Because most of these places, this is where we came up, I think. An awful lot of light down there. I would imagine that's probably how we're doing. Here's the allium meadow. So we created a custom crafting recipe on the Citadel for spore blossoms, and it involves allium because we thought that was a pretty rare flower. Turns out in 118, I guess in 118 we're not going to need crafting recipes because they're going to come with the lush caves, but it's no longer a rare flower. Don't have any bundles, no. I don't particularly like them. Don't find them very useful. And I don't like the killing rabbits part. There's the ice spikes. But yeah, there's rabbits in these meadows too. So it's not just deserts. You can see the rabbits bouncing around. Creeper. Spider. Another creeper. It's the easiest way down here. This all looks like death. I can hear the creeper coming behind us too. Just keep moving, just keep moving. Oh, this looks like a staircase. Here we go. A little bit easier. Whoa, go, go, go. Whoa. Whoa. That's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Yeah, the nether is very broken. I knew that much. The only thing I need in the nether is quartz. And depending on our nether spawn, that might be fairly easy to get. I don't care about adventuring in the nether. I'd rather walk around in the overworld. Takes longer, but I feel like we'd have a better go. Oh, creeper. Clara, hello. Thanks so much for coming on in. Hope you're having a good day. We're just going to swim to the other side. Well, that wasn't super successful. We now have the ability to get more bamboo, which we should probably do. I'm just going to make myself a stone sword. Not sure what we've got for scaffolding. The only problem with using scaffolding is that if you go up with it, you can't really bring it with you. You can use it to go down, no problem. Whoop. Stone sword did not last very long. Well, we're okay for bamboo. I would say. What else do I need to do here? Don't need the rotten flesh. Don't care about the diorite. We got one iron ingot. We'll leave that probably for a replacement for the shield as a backup. Free string. What do you need to make scaffolding? Let's get ourselves 6. Not that it's going to really matter, but we don't have a heck of a lot of string at the moment. One of the villagers that I killed dropped a crossbow, but they're not my favorite. Welcome in, Clara. You were playing Minecraft, it looks like? Appreciate you coming over. Oh, there's bamboo on the ground. We're gonna have to make another chest. This is the challenging part. To figure out a way to do this with greater ease. Let's just make another chest. Fuel for days. Still did not see a cow. Still do not have milk to get rid of the bad omen. Cannot figure out how to harvest berries without getting pricked. Obsidian clad fox, hello. Alright. Put these away. Rather than carry around two things, these are not precious. We might as well just do that. Bone away. You mine for iron? No, we really haven't gotten that far with the mining for iron. We have not been able to get much. We were looking through caves, but I feel like you really need to go down into the deep slate level, and we just haven't had the best luck. And what I really want to do is go raid villages for iron, but of course we've got bad omen, so can't do that. Let's go over the hill that way and see what's over there. Maybe I'll take a second to just... Do I have another bed? I could make a backup bed. The problem with that, of course, is that if I die, then I go back to spawn. Right. Right. Alright, well, while we're waiting for the sun to go down, I have an idea. The reach is what? 4 blocks? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So what if we took these up? And how many do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What if we then used some dirt and did this? And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we do this, And we should be able to waterlog these, right? Does this block water? Aha, but that's what I wanted to do there. Okay. Sweet. So it's manual, but if we're then chopping stuff down, is it what, get waterlogged? What happened there? Oh, weird. I thought this was going to flow across the top of them, but I guess it just stops? That's odd. Huh. Alright, never mind. Not the best idea. Not as clever as I thought. I mean, we got enough of it anyway. I just wanted to kill some time so we could sleep and have a fresh day before we go over that hill. Yes, animal, I know. I just don't have a sword. Seems kind of dumb to just make a stone sword just to harvest bamboo. It was more of just using what I had on hand as a test. Whoops. We may eventually just have to make an old-fashioned mine. You never know. There could be some really cool cavern hiding underneath right where we're standing. We just don't know yet. I guess we'll make another stone. Make another stone axe. Thought I had more food than this, but maybe I don't. Couldn't decide on a film to watch, so it's YouTube for him and Twitch for you. As long as you get to hang out, I guess it doesn't really matter. I've had the worst luck lately with deciding on what to watch and liking what I'm watching. I have been incredibly unimpressed with things that should be good, should be things that I like. I haven't published it yet because I'm behind and this week has just been not the best. But we recorded the Citadel Cafe on Wednesday, myself and Alistair, and I was talking about Gunpowder Milkshake, which is a film on Netflix. Should be right up my alley. Comic booky, kind of action-y. Karen Gillian is in it. A bunch of other people are in it. And disappointing to say the least. Didn't finish it. Stopped at about the end of Act 2. Maybe even the middle of Act 1. Or sorry, the middle of Act 2. It's just not good. Just not good all around. It was really disappointing. Yeah, Sophia, I get it's like I'm not sure whether it's just like high expectations or what, but I feel like, oh crap, I knew that was going to happen. I find that I'm just, oh wow, that's cool. A little waterfall. I want to go back up though. Don't know why I'm carrying that. Curious, this jungle looks like it's a really long strip. Long strip of jungle. Yeah, I wish I could be more positive about it. And like, I want to, I want to be, pro strong female characters and cool stuff like that. But when the film sucks, the film sucks. It doesn't matter what, how you're portraying your protagonist. It's not. And I would have thought that it was going to be a, like based on a comic book, but it's an original script. I don't remember the writers off the top of my head, but it was there. It's like their original idea. And it's just not very good. I've been trying to and wanting to watch more animation as well, and all of it's just falling flat. Well, we're not seeing any light. Like, I'm seeing sheep, but we haven't even seen goats. I don't think we're going to run into cows in the jungle. Oh, crap. Finding that there's not a lot of that can keep my attention at the moment for films and TV. I keep on looking for stuff, and I agree. There's a lot of like horror on Netflix. Netflix is leaning into the horror stuff, and it's not even Halloween. And that's just not my bag. I'm glad that people like it. I'm glad that there's people out there that have those kind of tastes, but it's not my thing. I'm still surprised you don't think goats are cute. Goats are not cute. Goats are livestock. I don't think cows are cute either. I've seen some cute pigs normally when they're small, but full-grown pigs, not cute. Hello, cow. Thank you. All right, now at least we can go to villages and possibly get some more iron. If you're wondering why the hunt for iron is because it's so dark down in the big caves that there's a lot of mobs and you just get your butt handed to you. I vote for a boat. We did not bring it with us. We should have. But we got enough wood now. It's not a big deal. So I'm hoping that this river will lead us someplace a little bit more interesting. Oh, tiny fluffy cows, sure. But I'm talking about like normal cows, like just regular bovine. They're not cute. If you want to hear a really good comedy bit with adult language, look up Dennis Leary's rant about cute animals versus animals we eat. Pretty good one. So the land seems to be getting sort of lower and then higher again. I think traversing via river is going to be a different experience in 118. Now, is this the same mesa? Don't recognize that peak. I don't know if that's... This might be... Yeah, I've just gone around in a circle. That's fine. But you can really get somewhere now in a boat. I find that the rivers are wider and deeper and connect to one another more in the snapshot. Yeah, they're definitely wider, for sure. Oh, hey, look. Let's go over there. Local water level Water cave. And it's gold. I was going to say iron. It's not iron. Also, boat controls are janky. I'm not sure what they changed, but it's not the nicest. Well, that's a long way down if I've ever seen one. Let's just get a bucket of water. Let's do something clever. Whoa. See, creeper is coming to meet us. We are not at full health either. Yep, this is why I don't like water buckets. For this particular reason. You have to hover on the edge. Alright. That should give us a little bit of space. This is huge. He's being washed away. Cosmic Dancer is saying that it's time for a break, and you're right. I agree. So, I'm going to dig myself into this wall. Put up a torch. And if you're new to the stream, I take a break once an hour for about 5 or 6 minutes. Give my eyeballs a rest. You should too. Grab a snack. Do what you need to. And then we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. I really haven't had much luck with these pretzel channels today, have I? Again, apologies. On the diagonal, thanks so much for gifting the sub to Delicious Donut. Now I want donuts, and that's your fault. Both of you. Really appreciate the gift sub. Thanks so much for the support. Means I get to do things like this. Stream during the week. I mean, technically it's Friday night, so I'd be done by now anyway. But weekday streams are definitely because of the amazing support of people like you and Cosmic and who else? Kendo, Sophia, Sweet Sandy, all the people that have been donating bits today. Skull Daisy Gimp. All of you folks. This is not working at all. So this looks like it's granite, I guess? It's so hard to see in here. Case in point. I'm not even sure where he was from. Oh, it seems like they might have taken off. That's too bad. Sorry, I missed it. They did it when I was on a break. Like, this is just... I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This isn't fun. Right? Like, I don't find this sheer drops, you know, with all these ledges and stuff to be remotely accessible. Right? Like, I don't find this fun. Because you're like, you go all the way down there, you know there's going to be mobs everywhere, but in order to go down there, you need iron, and in order to get iron, you need to go down there. It's not... I'm all for making the game a little bit more challenging, but I feel like this kind of level of extreme, like, traversal is just not appealing. Right? Am I alone in that? Like, it just doesn't look... Because then, and even then, like, to get back up here, like, we're at 36. Like, that goes into the negatives, so there's got to be iron down there. I mean, I guess the thing to do would be to get some gravity blocks and just like, or like, you might be able to put a ladder on this, you know, or scaffolding. Build up enough scaffolding with string. But like, you're definitely gated as far as fun goes. Now, that said, I could just dig a tunnel down somewhere. I just feel like the update to the terrain gen in Minecraft should hopefully encourage players to not do what they've done the last 10 years that Minecraft has been out, which is to dig a staircase down to the level that they want to be at, right? That's not what Mojang wants, I don't think. Slide down the water, that's not as easy and as safe as it sounds. I mean, we might not have a choice if I'm not careful. Looks like there's safe places to land there. Because what happens is, or what I'm anticipating happening, is we go to lower ourselves down with water, and then we get shot by a skeleton on the way down, right? Like, that's more than likely what's going to happen. Never been a fan of poking around in Minecraft caves, so bigger caves don't change my opinion. Yeah, like, I'm not a big caver. The riches I've achieved on the Citadel, I've achieved from, like, clear cutting things. But, like, if we were to do something very specific here, like use some cobblestone to create like a little thing here. That looks like it goes down a fair way. We could do something like this. Obviously, very clearly the way back up. We're going to prep. We'll get some extra torches. We'll prep some sticks. We'll bring another bucket of water. I'm not good at the whole, like, drop a bucket before you hit the ground thing, but we can find another water source that's close by. All of this, I think, is just from one or two of these. Yeah, I don't think we can get another water source. We'll have to grab it from down below, maybe. Try to make this traversable. Elytra and night vision? Yeah. But that's the thing, like, there's not a lot early game. They really do, I feel, kind of gate you early game with where you want to go, what you need to get there. So, like, if it's this much of a pain in the butt just to get geared up, I mean, the first thing people are going to do is just build an iron farm. Which is, again, probably not what Mojang wants. Thankfully, we're close enough to a wall that we can actually place things. Like, this is a long way. We're almost at Y0. This goes down to, like, -32, maybe? Glad we used water. If it was ladders, we were about to run out of stalactite. Not the point, but the glow squids look cool. Yeah. So looks like we're down to deep slate level now. So on one hand, you don't have to dig 400 blocks, right? Like, a staircase down to negative, 56 or whatever would take you a long time. But now we have this problem. I was blocking. Yep. This is why. This is why I don't want to come down here. Zero cares. Right? Like, we had nothing really important on us. Why bother to go get it? The iron we had was right here. Like, it's just not worth it. See the extent of the early game, which is good for short-term players, and will keep them entertained and challenged a little bit longer. Yeah, I guess the problem is that I'm just so used to an end game world that you want to be able to do the things you want to do. I'm not saying it should be easy. but I'm thinking that the player should at least be able to get around, right? Because I think what's going to happen is people are going to get discouraged. And, well, for example, I'm not exactly encouraged right now. Like, that's no thanks. I'm not going to go get all that stuff. We're just going to go do something else. I'd be more inclined to dig straight down right here than go back and get all that stuff. Yeah, there's no real incentive to go back down. Like, why? I'm just going to end up dying in a loop. I can't get enough gear to go down there. At least now that we've got the bad omen is gone, we can go to another village if we wanted to, but I didn't see any nearby anyway. What am I doing? I want, we'll do sword, shovel, axe. Gonna have to use this for a shield. The only thing there that was a pain in the butt that we lost was all of that coal for torches. I'd say that's the only thing that was a real kick in the teeth. Yeah, the huge caves, like if you want to build in something, like the advantage of those huge caves, of course, is that you don't have to dig them out, right? Like if you wanted to build something cool that required a large space underground, you just have to go searching until you can find something like that, and then you're golden. I just think that at this stage of the game, in terms of the terrain generation, everything feels very vertical. It doesn't feel very natural in terms of the underground stuff. And because it's so dark, there's just so many mobs that it just doesn't feel accessible. Right? So that's the thing, like, so people that are going to want to do that are going to do what I could have done yesterday or Wednesday and just build an iron farm, right? It's still possible. All those things are still possible. I'm trying to explore the snapshot in the ways that I feel that the developer might be wanting us to. I mean, it's a guess. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that the first thing they want players to do is not build day one iron farms. I shouldn't say not want, but you know, they would probably want people to explore the update, you know. What did we have? I think the only thing we're really low on now is just food. As far as, because we had some bread and stuff. All right, well, where do we want to adventure next, I guess? We can go back to, I guess, the mesa. We could also try to get into into the nether, although that's not going to get us any iron. Oh, we just died at the bottom of a giant cave. We basically fell out of the water stream that we were in. It's so dark you can't see anything. And because of that, there's just so many mobs around that you can't defend yourself. And I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a lot of player error in there, but I feel like I was blocking with that shield. I don't know why I was getting shot, but that's just me. Master Crunchy, thanks for coming in. Hope you're having a good day. I do remember that there's some wheat, some hay bales over here. What were you up to today on stream, Master Crunchy? Couldn't tell for sure, but you think there was a second skeleton? That's possible. Very, very possible. So I'm not going to turn all of this into bread. I want to plant some of it. Although I guess we can't really plant that. That's fine. We'll leave some of it for getting animals and breeding animals. Yeah, Toy Bear, we were trying to get down to that level. That's why we were in the cave in the first place. This isn't the cave, by the way. This is a different cave. We've already lit up some of this. We are digging a 200 by 200 perimeter for gunpowder farm. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be a lot to handle. That would be a lot to handle. Might as well put the shield up. Sophia gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. Thanks so much. That went to Toy Bear. Really appreciate that, Sophia. Hey, look, there's iron right here. Now this is in granite, so that means it's not a... It's copper and granite that can potentially be a large vein. I'd say one of the most valuable things we lost in that death was the bucket, to be honest with you. I think that's the other thing I find really irritating is the lack of walls to put torches on. Like, it's still, even though there's more real estate, like there's more the torches light up a lot more. I do find that you feel like you're just as spammy with them because you can't see anything in these big dark caves. Try not to die here. Yeah, shoot him. Please and thank you. At least in here we can see what's going on. Delara, subscribe with Prime for 6 months. Another 6 months badge. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Unlocking the new Air Keystone badge. That one reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I feel like they're trying to revive leather armor. Maybe. We haven't found any leather either. This place just goes on forever. Well, we've come out the side. Looks like there's either the continuation of a jungle or another jungle over there. Which side did we come out on? Is there another village? I feel like there's a different village. Yeah, there's a different village. Torches are just, it's not that torches are different, it's that mob spawning is different. Mob spawns need to happen in 0 light as opposed to 7 or below. So your torches do more as far as mob proofing, but the caves are so big that you can't see anything because your torch really doesn't light up very much. So I find that you end up spamming torches around because, one, there's no cave wall to put it on because the cave is 40 blocks wide. And then 2, it's just dark. Like the ceiling, like there's nothing for the light to bounce off of. I mean, it's the way that it works in real life. I'm not saying it's necessarily inaccurate. I'm just saying that it's a different way and a different thing to deal with. So we're just going to raid villages. We're both in favor of the new mob spawning mechanics. Johnny and I both said that we think that they're a good idea on the show. There's no iron in these villages at all. Except for maybe this. Which you can't undo. Wish you could smelt things down in the game. I'm being incredibly unkind to this village, but you haven't noticed I've sort of lost my patience with the underground gating. We've had a lot of fun exploring the surface, but whenever we try to go down underground, we just we end up with a block. It happened in the last snapshot too. Looks like a math village, yeah. Yeah, both of the desert villages have been pretty underwhelming. They look janky, there's nothing in them. We saw a really nice taiga village in the first video, first stream. So what do you think? What's the over-under on this being a cave or being just an overhang? There's a cave underneath it. Just an overhang, it looks like. Oh. Maybe with a vertical cave entrance. Then there's another death cave. No water for an easy way down this time. I find that's the other thing too that I'm not a big fan of is the terrain generation is cool, but that means that you do a lot of this little terrain jumpy thing. Whereas in Minecraft before in 1.17, at least when you're walking around, you can walk a little bit in a straight line without having to jump up and down all the time. I find it, for me personally, it's a little dizzying. Like it grates on the eyeballs, I think. They need a lot more glow lichen. Yeah, I agree. I think glow lichen should be, it doesn't give off a lot of light. It should be a lot wider spread. It should grow faster, or it should generate in larger patches. I think that would help a lot. No, that was close. Glad that wasn't deeper. Like this. I'm definitely finding that the snapshots are bringing out my own impatience with the game. Like, I'm a very patient person, but I think there's a certain thing about game design where I can feel myself growing impatient with it from time to time, you know? And that's not just game design. I think also it's true of media as well. I'll notice myself growing impatient with Netflix series or things that I was anticipating to be better and they're not, you know? Not saying that I dislike the snapshot. Like, I mean, it's all still very cool. I do find that certain things, I guess, and I guess it kind of comes to things that you're passionate about. Like if you're passionate about sci-fi and fantasy, if you're passionate about Minecraft, then you're going to be more critical of it because you care more. Well, this is a really cool dripstone cave. I think this is the biggest dripstone cave we've seen. But you see what I mean? Like, you want to see more of it, but then you can't because it's not lit up. We need to make some stuff here. Axe. Get all the things we might need down in the old hotbar. Here we go again. Still at 68, so we haven't even gone down below regular water level yet. I guess the thing here is just going to be to staircase all the way down. If we can. I'm going to bet that we're going to have to take a hard right here soon. Yep. Magsy V, yes, we're aware that we can bone meal lichen. I'm talking about how it generates naturally in caves. Like, that should not be 2, that should be 12 or 13 blocks of lichen to better light up. I think I would say, and not in a greedy way, I think it's a disservice that all the work that Mojang has put in these really cool caves, and unfortunately we're not seeing a lot of them because the torches don't reach and the lichen isn't plentiful enough that we're able to get, you know, to get enough light to see what it looks like. So you're seeing like, hey, this is a really cool dripstone cave. Wish I could see the whole thing. Oh, sorry about that, Magsy. Sometimes chat goes a little bit fast. Havoc Tracks, 100 bits. Can't give you a sub this month, but here are some support bits. Thank you ever so much. Really appreciate that. Especially where you're on a budget. That's very kind of you. Looks like we have to go down farther. Weirdly, we're hitting some dirt. And another turn to the right. Farther, looks like. Do. So out of curiosity, when people, you know, were coming into the experimental snapshot to hang out and see what's what, is this what you were expecting? Another staircase down to the bottom of the world? Out of curiosity? If I was to start a brand new world or server or something like that in a snapshot, which I have no plans to do, I would probably just not even try to go down until I had like bubble vaders and the ability to really traverse quickly. I would just kind of put it out of my mind, be like, nope, don't even want to go. I'm gunning for searching below the surface because it's a snapshot and people want to see what's going on, right? We still can't get down there. Do I have... I've got some gravel. I don't think that's enough. Nope. So we're down to 40. Incredibly slow going. The more we hit dripstone, the less I have hopes that we're going to be able to see the bottom. Getting close. An anonymous gifter gave Havoc Tracks a tier 1 sub. Thanks so much. That's amazing. Really appreciate the support there. Havoc Tracks, be sure to connect your Discord and your Twitch so you can join us in the Discord in between streams. And as always to everyone today, I really appreciate the support. I know it's a super chill Friday stream. It's been a heck of a week for me. We're just kind of getting things done here. Trying to get access to certain things. I don't remember where we decided to go down into the world. I think it's more about getting enough iron to feel geared up so that we can go down into the world permanently a little bit closer to our home base. We seem to have certainly gone down low enough now. I feel like we're probably at the base of this. Where we were. Yeah, there's the bottom here. this is all the stuff we couldn't see. There's some iron. Maybe looking for a lush cave would be good for early game mining since they are more safe with the light for glowberries. That's true, except for we've been playing in this snapshot for 5 hours and we've not seen a lush cave yet. We've gone from one extreme to the next. For one we found in the other snapshot, in snapshot 1, was almost endless. I think one of the things that they could do for early game to open it up a little bit would be wooden buckets. I feel like that would probably help a lot. Again, like, there's all that cool stuff up there, but you can't really see it. Be careful here. I need to know where I came out. Let's do a special little thing here. Okay. Let's do this. Be like a bucket with durability. That's a good idea, the soup man. That would make sense. That would make sense. All right, what do we not need in the inventory? We don't care about that, that. We have enough. We'll take some of that back. Don't care about dirt. I'll keep the sand and the gravel just because they're gravity blocks. We might find those useful. Don't care about the fences. We're going to make ourselves an iron pick, I think. We have a shield. And the rest of this is 6. It's not quite enough for a chest plate. So we could do boots, I guess. I approve the wooden buckets, but only for water, powder, snow, milk. If you tried putting them in lava, then they should burn up. Yeah, no, that would make sense. That would make sense. I thought I saw more iron around here. Maybe we didn't get it all. There's definitely some spots in the new generation where you feel claustrophobic. For example, like there's a whole cave right next door full of bad guys. Oh, none of you. Oh, come on. What the heck just happened there? Oh, might as well sleep. I know the zombie had a sword, but I didn't think it was enough to one-shot me. I do realize a lot of my like gameplay feedback is definitely like spoiled by the fact that I've been playing on the Citadel for 4 years, and so I don't play with netherite armor or anything like that, but I definitely have enough weaponry and whatnot that mobs are just not a problem. So there is that. Alright, well, back home we go. I think part of the issue too is that because I don't have any plans to start a brand new Minecraft world when 1.18 comes out, anything that I do like this in the snapshots is always temporary. So I don't have any real investment in like settling down and building something cool, you know? And so as a result, you don't end up getting a lot of infrastructure going because you're just like, you're just, you know, it's not going to last, you know? Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is that like if I do die on the Citadel, I normally have a way to go back and get things geared back up again, no problem. Good point too. I'm also noticing that the performance in this is really starting to chug, and I don't know why, because we're back to like where we were. So there's like more torches, less dark, less mobs. I don't know, it just feels odd that the game is chugging. Had to run away. What happened in the Dripstone Cave? Just more mobs. Big cave, you know. We didn't have enough iron for a chest plate yet, so we were pretty easy to kill. So yeah, I mean, like if you're gonna go exploring in 1.18, I would really suggest you're just gonna have to put it in the back of your mind that you're not going to be going down to the deep parts of the world very soon. And hey, let's break our wheat while we're at it too. That sounds like a good idea. All right, I guess we just start over again. Might as well smelt this. One ingot for the shield. So at least, I mean, we've got enough. I mean, that's kind of it though. That's our third life of having enough stock to get ourselves back up and running. Because like we lost a lot of cobblestone there. Lost a lot of cobblestone. These haven't grown back yet. Pretty sure you need silk touch for those, right? Get another break coming up for you if you want to take it that first. Actually, we're not going to go any farther. I don't have any more time today, unfortunately. It's been a busy week, and I still have a few things to do. Wanted to make sure I did the stream close to the regular stream time as I could, but Yeah, I've got some things going on tonight, so I have to wrap things up. However, we're going to pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft, so please don't go anywhere. I'm going to first poke myself with a bunch of berry bushes, because that's fun. See? And then we are going to check to see who's playing and what you can do to go and support them. Of course, if you've supported me today, my gosh, thank you ever so much. Cosmic Dancer, thanks for being here to mod. Thanks for the epic donation earlier today. For everyone that donated bits, Skull Daisy Gimp, Kendo, Havoc Tracks, all of you folks, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the raids too, always really nice. You folks are the reason I get to stream during the week, especially for folks that are redoing subs. People that have been around here for 6 months. Had a lot of 6-month badges unlocked today. Y'all are awesome. If you want to, be sure to follow before you take off. And we're going to, of course, pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft. Looks like we're looking at Drath. Drath is usually good Friday raid. But we'll see what's up. Last but not least, check out Patreon. Patreon is where you can support the stream if you're on a budget. It's only $2 a month, and it gets you access to the Discord, along with either a tier 1 or a Prime Gaming sub. All of those things lead you to the Discord. So if you're looking forward to chatting with some nerdy people in between streams, you can check that out. And I do 2 podcasts. One's the Citadel Cafe. The other one is called the Spawn Chunks. Spawn Chunks is about Minecraft. The Citadel Cafe is about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. So if you like those things, check out those podcasts. They're totally free. And I will see you folks tomorrow. That's Saturday at 1 o'clock Atlantic time, UTC -3. We're going to be back on the Citadel doing stuff in Minecraft, however, not on the Snapshot. So yeah, we'll see you on a more familiar server on the morrow. Until then, have a fantastic Friday night. I'll see you folks later. Bye for now.